episode of Real Life Matters. And, we're feeling a little bit better here in Toronto now because of things are starting to open up. And we're just getting adjusted to that. So now, but I had somebody, these two special guests that I've had on the show, I've had them on here before with another group. And now they're doing a collaboration and a new song that's hitting out about all over there, everywhere. It's been released. They're doing some stuff. They've been in the entertainment industry for a lot of years. And I'm going to introduce to you here BenAnthony Lavoz. And he's looking at me.
Lavoz.
And Delon. So I got it right.
Right? Like music to my ears, baby. Like music to my ears.
Wow.
You can call me Frank, and that would be music to my ears. It's just so beautiful. Everything about it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Frank.
So I don't know you. Where have you been? What have you guys been musically? And what experience?
We haven't been anywhere since the last interview. We've been sitting here since the last interview in these very chairs. Our last interview was 3 months ago. We haven't left this house.
Yeah, we're waiting for the opportunity to see you again.
Just to see you again. We haven't been anywhere. We haven't done anything. We've been sitting here for 3 months waiting for you.
Right. Okay, so tell us about this new inspired.
Yeah.
Well, I had my go here at the Latin in the Latin industry in Canada. I did my dues, got my awards, but because of the pandemic, I was stuck here, and I was fortunate enough through a producer, Sheldon Moore, who produced for Snow, to link us up, and we both kind of had the same idea. I was like, if I'm stuck here in Canada, I'm gonna go for the most prestige award that you can get, the Junos. And he also shared that idea, that vision with me. So we linked up, and I kind of backed on his musical vision, and just add my little Latin flair, and it worked. That's how it started with me and him and I.
It was actually a long time coming. I had known Ben back in 2017 when I was working on a solo project. And I heard his stuff, and I was very interested in meeting him. And I think we crossed paths once at the studio. I was about it. And last year, I decided to ask my producer to, send over his details, because, the pandemic just had my mind spinning on what I want my legacy to be. We all have a story. We all have a footprint during these very unprecedented times. So I wanted to make an album that really exemplifies the human spirit, perseverance, and most importantly, love. And the idea to do a cross-cultural and intercultural project, I thought was the best way to show that love that I have for all of humanity. And that's where we decided to make it a cross-cultural composition, an album. He's singing in Spanish, I'm singing in English, and the rest is history.
Going to the top.
Are you Spanish?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Latino. not
Really?
Yeah, well, so Spanish would be more like Spain, right? Which I do have. But my family's actually from El Salvador, so being a Latin American, the Latin American speaking peoples are the Spain, Spanish people are usually the ones in Europe. Little Latino 101. Yeah.
Well, how do you get your hair?
It's a wig.
A wig.
It's a wig. Show him. He's bald. Show him.
Hey, you want to take the wig off? I'm like Albert Einstein, Yeah. Too much energy coming out of here. Makes my hair go crazy.
This is real life matters.
All right. So you're from Delon.
Well, my father is Amerindian, like indigenous to Brazil, and my mother is from Guyana, but her ancestors come from India. So you could say I'm West Indian, South American, Chinese, Brazilian, but great ancestors, kind of like what Ben was saying. With the Spanish connection, I do have ties to
Yeah, but you're still Caribbean.
Caribbean, exactly. Yeah. Parents were born. Yeah, parents were born in South America.
You're a good one.
All right. So tell us about
One More Time. Well, the idea was to make a song about reconnecting with lost love, right? The pandemic kind of threw everyone for a loop, you know, past lovers trying to reconnect, and the song is really looking forward to a future where things return to normal, you know? So the idea is, I want to be with you one more time when restrictions are lifted and we're in a safe environment where we can really be with one.
Scratch that itch.
See, I was trying to be the gentleman, but clearly, you know, you can see who's who. I was trying to paint a very romantic and very noble story. But he's talking about something else. He's talking about one more time on a different level.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole, you know, how do you connect during these times? Is Tinder even a thing during these times? Is that allowed? When we were in lockdown, was the apps available?
You're asking her like she knows that. Well, there was that one time I swiped left on DBoss and I should have swiped right.
Right. Oh. You were just swiping left, everybody, and then you're lost. You're lost.
Wow. Well, both of you.
We've been caged. We've been caged. What can you say? I'm itchy.
Oh. I'm not even going there. All right. You're gonna perform something, and then we can talk.
We are going to serenade you with the song One More Time, the acoustic version. So more without the chance, hermosa pretty face, sexona. I swear I never bring her to a baby, que fuera ser. Soy débil sin tu piel, it's something there and something still will always be my own thing. Got to let it be, mamacita come and be, 'cause I'm forgetting the girl that it goes to your body. Alright, so let me take you home tonight. Let me love you one more time.
Déjame amarte como los tiempos de antes, como antes los tiempos de antes.
Oh no, yeah. Let me love you one more time.
En verdad, ya. Cuando viene relaciones, usted no sabe nada, mi chiquitita riquitona que nunca cambia de moda. Ya, me has dejado con deseos, que Diosito me perdone. Ya, somewhere to be, mamacita, come with me. Ya, me has dejado con deseos, que Diosito me perdone. Clasificado, eres lo que te voy a hacer a ti. Alright, so let me take you home tonight.
Let me love you one more time.
Déjame amarte como los tiempos de antes, como antes los tiempos de antes.
Let me love you one more time, even only for one night. The moon is set to sun is shining from the sky.
Dance, nena, por mí, nena. ¿Qué será de nosotros esta noche, reina? Órale, alright, let me take you home tonight. Yeah.
Let me love you one more time.
Déjame amarte como los tiempos,
Let me love you.
como antes los tiempos de antes.
Wow. That's a good
That's
song.
a good song.
And everybody
And
can
everybody
hear
can hear the original one
after the interview.
after the interview.
Yes, yes.
So what
more
from you
Well,
guys?
from you guys?
Well,
That's a good question.
yeah, I mean, the plan is to be sustainable. You know, it's to do what you love. And for me, success comes in many different gradients. You know, we're talking about it today. You know, one of his friends was talking about success. And how do you define success? For me, success is doing what you love and being able to live.
I'm being happy.
Being happy. You know, happiness is fleeting. I've been unhappy many times in my life. I've been happy, and it's all about finding that happy balance, right? That medium between those two really opposing forces.
So
Are you happy? Well, the purpose, you know, to feed the ego a little bit here is we're going for the top, right? We're going for the Junos. We're going for Polaris.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. I was leaving the country pre-pandemic, but now staying here. I'm not leaving Canada till I receive those awards.
okay.
It takes us 1 year, it takes us 50 years. We will get that award.
Is it the first time you guys doing a collaboration?
Yeah, very first time.
Wow.
It's been a wonderful experience. I've learned so much from Ben. He is a mentor. He is a friend. His whole vision of music is totally different from other artists I've worked with. It's a very holistic and almost spiritual approach.
Yeah, and his patience is I don't know how he deals with it, but what he's speaking of is a curse and a blessing. You know, he can't turn it off. The voice is in my head.
Okay, and what about? Are you gonna do some soul and some reggae?
Well, you know, I'm glad you asked that question because our album is going to feature a full range of genres. We've got everything from pop to soca, to reggaeton,
Calypso.
yeah. There's one song that is heavily calypso based.
I was so amazed with Calypso. Let me tell you, I'm like, listen, yeah, we're adding the reggaeton thing. I got my Latin flavors, but I'm like, you know, you have your family, some from Guyana, the Caribbean. I'm like, what is this Calypso I hear? And then I try to ask everybody, what's Calypso? They always end up saying, more or less it's soca. But I was like, so what's the point of calling something a genre, right? So I really studied it. I'm like, Delon, what is Calypso, right? And so we ended up, he finally gave in, and we implemented these Calypso licks, which are these old timies, like, you know?
Yeah.
But so licks.
Yeah.
But not the bad licks.
Not the licks I got growing up from my parents. The good lick.
Wow. So let me see. No, who would you like to perform with? Who would you like to perform with?
Well, for me, most the musicians that I looked up to were those ones who like performed in live bands, all those old salsa bands. I'm guessing those calypso bands, and they're all dead, right? But so I mean, unless I can go back in time, I would love to get on stage and just like, you know, with live trumpets, tambores, and that, I would love to do that. Nowadays, what am I gonna do? Jump on the stage with Bad Bunny on a mic and just look at each other, laugh, and reap the money? I don't know. That just doesn't seem appeasing. Just because they have a name.
Yeah, and what you're saying is absolutely right. I mean, in this day and age, it is hard to find real musicality. Everything is so pre-programmed. Everything is so digital. And Ben has a huge admiration for analog and everything sounding authentic. So he's absolutely right. I mean, we would like to perform with real musicians. Everything from Kes and the Band, who's one of my favorites, to Bruno Mars. I mean, he always incorporates real live musicianship into his performances.
I'd love to party with him too.
I heard that he only does
Oh, really? Well, it's a good thing. I'm pretty short myself, so he and I can be.
I'm tall for being a Latino, so it's
I don't know. That's what I
want.
yeah. Well,
So
good things come in small packages. I hear. I hear. So I hear.
I don't know what
I know.
Oh, DBoss.
You slay me.
Yeah.
So what's the
crazy thing
that happened to you guys?
The craziest thing that happened?
Oh, the craziest thing would be when I was on tour with Trinity Chris in Jamaica. We had scheduled an annual performance at the Pegasus Hotel. And I don't know, we were trying to drive to this place, and I must have taken a left turn or a right turn, a detour for all I know. I ended up in a totally different region where the hotel was, and we never made it that night, and our manager was extremely angry. So the next day, what I decided to do was just hold an impromptu performance for those who had missed my performance right in the lobby of the Pegasus Hotel. And I guess people thought I was homeless because they were throwing change at me. But I was just trying to be artistic, and I was just trying to embrace the musicianship. One woman offered me a bowl of soup from the kitchen. So I think she thought that I was just, busking to make ends meet, for a meal or something like that. But I thought I was pretty endearing, fun, and really memorable.
Well, at least you got a little.
I got some. It was good soup. It had cassava. It had cow foot, cow heel. It was delicious. Yeah.
Craziest moment for me, especially when it comes to this project. I mean, you'd never guess it, but me and Delon don't know each other like not even a full year yet. But so when I was, working on my own stuff, I go into my zone like 3 days writing and crazy like melodic sessions. My songwriting sessions are extremely intense, right? But it'll be like 3 days into writing. I haven't showered. I smell like dirt. And I know he's coming in, and they open after the first couple times. The first time they open the door, ready to work, but just it's crazy because I'm hearing all these things, and I'm so passionate and working like my life depends on these melodies. And what's crazy about it is just watching their reaction to me being like, ba-da-ba-ba, you don't hear that? You don't hear that? And they're like, what? I'll bust out a keyboard I don't even play. I'm like, bang, 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 bang. He's like, oh my God. And at first, I don't know, was that intimidating? Or
at first, I don't know what the hell was going on. I thought it was an impromptu performance for improv or something. He's banging on this keyboard, doesn't play any chords, and he's like, yeah, take it home and work on it. I'm like, work on what? It's a total cacophony of total dissonance and noise to me.
And when the song comes together, the funny thing is you hear all those elements from those nights, and it all comes together, and it's what makes our music amazing. It's his his devotion and his direct way of doing it, and my abstract existential way of doing things comes together. I don't know. You can tell. Thank you very much.
All right. So can people social any the floor is yours.
Oh, absolutely. I'll let Ben go.
Yeah, for social media, we haven't unified it yet. That takes a lot of work, so we're still under our own. But mine's unified under BenAnthony Lavoz, no space between Ben and Anthony, BenAnthony, and then Lavoz, Lavoz, or in the big D. BenAnthony Lavoz. I should wear my shirt.
Yeah.
Can I swear? Am I allowed to?
And mine is Delon, DELON_OM.
Okay.
And that's all across social media platforms.
You want to do any shout
Shout-outs?
Oh.
If anybody
Mother, I made it. Look at me. Mother, I made it.
We're on the DBoss show.
We're on the DBoss show. Well, a big shout out to the X crew, which we had the pleasure of doing it last time with you, Carlito, Mr. Fox, Terra Morada, and
I'd like to shout out Sasha Stoltz, our wonderful publicist who connected us. She's working diligently behind this project, and we haven't even met her in person. We've only met her virtually.
She's like an angel.
Yeah. She's a digital angel right here. So when we pray,
she appears to us through Zoom, via Zoom.
Yeah, we can pray to Zoom and she appears. But yeah, absolutely. I think we're gonna meet her in person next week for the first time at a fashion show. So I'm really excited.
Or are you gonna be performing?
I don't think so. I think we're just gonna show up because, as you can see, we're so fashionable. So they wanted us to have a presence at this event. You know,
as long as I walk down the catwalk in sachet, you know, I'll be fine. Yeah.
But we'll have to reperm the wig for that day.
Well, this has been great. So
where can people find it?
The song is on all major streaming platforms. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube,
Deezer,
TikTok. If you want to make a TikTok of the video, by all means, you know, give us a shout out, and we would love that.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
do it.
If you guys find, there's $100 reward if you find a platform that we're not on, so we can get to our distributors and hold them accountable.
Right.
I'm gonna go look. All right. Well, Lavoz and Delon on it. It was a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, Mamacita. Always a pleasure.
Te quiero, te amo, te quiero, te quiero, te quiero, te quiero, te quiero, te quiero, te quiero. Ay, te quiero.
Well, what he said.
I don't know.
Te quiero means I like you. Te quiero.
Okay.
Te quiero, mamazota, mamacita.
Mamacita. All right. Well, we'll come back and you guys
Yeah, we're not gonna move here until the next.
Yeah. We're gonna sit right here until the next time we see you. We're not going anywhere.
I don't think he was in another place. When you
Yeah, he was in a car last night.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody. One more time.
One more time, baby.
And I thank Ben and Delon for telling us today. Listen to it. Follow them. Buy it on CD or with all the All right.
Thank you so much.
Anyways, I thank everybody. Real life matters.
Yeah.
So you have a great day.
I love you.
Besos.
Bye for now.
Hasta la vista.
Without the chase, beside this pretty face, it's just a sex I swear I'll never ever bring her to our place. What's a man to do? I'm just too weak for you. Your sun-kissed hair and salty skin will always be my own taboo. And I got so weirdly, mamacita goofy, 'cause I'm forgetting the curves and angles of your line. Hey, all right, so let me take you home tonight. Let me love you one more time. Déjame amarte como los tiempos de antes, como antes los tiempos de antes. En Berlín, en verdad, yeah. Cuando viene relaciones, ustedes no saben a mi chiquitiqui friquitona que nunca cambia de moda, me has dejado con deseos, que Diosito me perdone. I got somewhere to be, mamacita, come to me. Me has dejado con deseos, que Diosito me perdone. Clasificado, eres lo que te voy a hacer a ti. Órale, alright, so let me take you home tonight. Déjame amarte como los tiempos de antes, como antes los tiempos de antes. Órale, alright, so let me take you home tonight. Let me love you one more time. Déjame amarte como los tiempos de antes, for one night. The moon is setting, sun be shining. Promise you'll be
Dance, nena, por mi nena. ¿Qué será de nosotros esta noche, reina?